What is going on? So in this video, I'm going to be doing an outpost tutorial that you can build as long as you got the first order pass. The reason I wanted to do it is I was inspired by a turret that Haskins made, and I did ask for his permission. He said it's fine. So I basically borrowed that and built a cannon. And then as I was building it, I realized I needed a way to get upstairs. So I figured, well, what I'll do is I'll just build a whole outpost. And before you know it, I built a whole outpost, and here we go. I'll do a proper showcase of it at the end after I've decorated it. But this is what I'm going to show you how to build. It is a nice little compact base that you can basically just put anywhere, and it's easy to build. So as always, don't forget to smash a like, comment, and let me know what you think, and let's get on with it. Also, my cannon actually shoots and yours doesn't, Haskins. No. How about that? Wait, so some serious business now. We're going to get this angled wall, make sure it's flat on the inside. We're going to place that down. Either side, we're going to put this 2x2x12 grill looking wall. And then we're going to get the rounded corner, this would be the 4x4x12, so the wider one. We're going to put one of them either side. We're going to come round to the right hand side, put the grill, and then we're going to go to the other side, which is probably slightly confusing, and put another grill. And then the pattern is going to be very similar. So we're going to put the angled wall, another grill. This is just a plain 2x2 wall, and then the door is going to ping off of this to the side. Obviously, it's a double door, so put down both, or do whatever you want. I'm not your boss. So then come back to this side. We're going to put down another 2x16. Then we're going to put another one, 2 over. And then we're going to put the corner piece, the same one we used previously, and put it around. You can see the pattern now, can't you? We're basically just slapping these grills in between. And then that is the majority of our design. So we come to the back. It'll be another grill wall. And then another 16, and then another grill wall, and then another 16, and then another grill wall, that's a surprise, and then another 16, and then another grill. Oh my god, I mean, you could go on forever, make as much as you want, and then do another return, then you guessed it, a grill, a 16, a grill, and then a return. Although it's slightly different, once we put this return down, we're going to go around and we're going to get the 4x2 grill looking piece. I'm not sure why I'm saying grill, but vent, whatever. There it is. And then we're going to put another return piece onto that. Next to that, we're going to put a smaller grill. And then after we've done that, we'll sort of make our way onto the inside. Fly over. There we go. And if you so wish, put down another 2x2x12 there. Uncle Bob. Right, so that's that. We are now going to sort of work on the floor. No, we're going to work on the ceiling, on the roof. So we're going to basically put these overhanging, you snap these corner pieces. These are found under the roof trims, so put them sort of in the corners there. You'll know if you've done it right because you'll be able to fit an 8x2 and another 8x2 there, go to the middle, shuffle over to the actual center, and then you should have enough room to fit a 2x2x2 either side. And there we go. So then for the rest of the design, I'm going to get another 3 of these 2x8x2s, and I'm going to ping them across there. And then I'll do that for both sides. And then after that, we're going to go to the smoother pieces, just because I sort of thought have that fortified look at the front. And then at the side, just have the smoother look. So we should be able to fit 2 of those in. And then again, do the same on the other side. I know it's pretty confusing, I keep jumping, but it is what it is. It's the way that I built it. So then put another corner piece, and you should have enough for 3 2x2s. And come over here, just put down another 3 2x2s. Really straightforward. If you're unsure, rewind and then just watch your back. And again, the back bit, just fill it in with smooth pieces in any order that you want. It makes very little difference. There we go. So that is the prepared area for our turret, and it's looking muy bien. So then we come over to this side here. So we're going to place down this wall. It is going to be destroyed. It's just there as a template because this bit is kind of tricky. I made it overly complicated, but it's fine. So we're going to snap this along. You've got the depth correct and the width correct because the other one will match, and you should be able to fit a 4x4 in the middle. So get rid of that, see if the 4x4 fits. Bloody hell, it fits. There we go. So now we're going to get a 16x2, and we're going to put 2 of them next to each other, and again do the same this side. This is where it does get a little bit overly complicated. I could have definitely done it easier. That's really good. So then we're going to get the actual roof piece here, the one that should fit exactly on top of that. This is, again, I say roof piece, I think it's found, no, it is found by the roof. Yeah, of course it is. The roof trim's all the same thing. So we're going to put them there. We're going to put a 16x2x4. That is literally just going to fill the place of the piece beneath it. Then we'll put a 4x8, a 4x8 again, and then that should give us enough for a 4x4, and then our return corner pieces. Lovely jubbly. So we put our return corner piece there, the left and the right. There should be enough in between again for the 4x4.
Very straightforward.
Now the tricky bit comes here. We've got to try and put this underneath. I don't know why I did it such a complicated way. Looking back, I should have changed it, but it's too late now. It's already recorded. So we're going to put another 4x4 under there. That's the trickiest bit, because now you can just snap on under here, put 12x2, and then go straight underneath in the middle section, put another 12x2. Uncle Bob, that's looking good. Now we get 12 by 12 by 1 black piece, put 2 of them down and just fill in the middle with the 2 by 12. There we go. And then a 16 by 16 here. Lovely stuff. And again, you'll know if it's correct because you should be able to fit 4 more 16 by 2s in the middle and it should be flush at the front. That's looking good. It's taking shape. Now for the inside, we'll do 16 by 2, then a 16 by 16, 16 by 2, shuffle it over, and then we'll put another 16 by 2 in the middle, and then right at the end, we'll put another 16 by 2. So this is sort of the main walkway area, and I put the black trims on the outside of the wall, as you can see there. I mean, do it however you want. It's up to you. I'm just showing you this is how I done it. So we've got 16 by 2s. Then we're going to do a 4 by 4 there. This should give us just enough to fit an 8 by 2 in the middle. 2 of them. And then this side again, 4 by 4 by 1. I'm really bad at doing floors, to be honest. There's probably a way easier way to do it, but it's fine. We're going to drag this out all the way over there. We're just going to have it ending sort of up against that wall, kind of matching how we have the other one. So we're getting a 16 by 2. Put that down there. Another 16 by 2, this is very riveting stuff. And then a 4 by 4 there, that finishes that off. And then for this little bit here, you can make it grey, you can make it black, do whatever you want, make it pink. There we go, that's done. An 8 by 8 by 1, we're just going to crisscross them. You don't have to, but I just sort of felt like it made it a bit more symmetrical, a bit more interesting. And then we'll put an 8 by 2. Just to fill in the remaining gaps there, and that is the floor done. Thank God, I cannot stand doing the floors. Now the top one, 16 by 16 by 1. If you've done it correctly, it should fit perfectly, no problem. To slap down 4 of them, then you can't see that they're black, but they are supposed to be black. Get an 8 by 2, put it in the center there, put it in the center there. This makes it really easy for us to get our next 16 by 16 bang in the middle. And obviously this is the base for our turrets. We don't need those other little bits there. You can get rid of them or keep them, it's up to you. So we're going to put a 16 by 16 by 1 here. I'm just going to fill in the gaps just there and there. And also we'll put one there because why not? There we go. It's looking good. So now I want to get the half walls. These are the only ones that they've got really. So you put some of those in each corner like this. It's much easier to do it this way. Originally I tried to put the corner pieces in first and it just didn't look right. They was kind of off and a bit weird. So we'll put the 4 by 4 by 6 there. That'll just snap right in. There's only one way that will fit, so you can't mess it up. And there we go, that's the base done. So now if we go to the middle of it, we're going to get another floor piece, an 8 by 2. We're going to move it down 1, 2 and 3 spaces down. Put our controllable swivel on it. This can be controlled from inside or when you sit on the actual cannon, either way. So we're going to put a 12 by 12 by 1, and if you look underneath, there's a 1 gap there. Right, so this can be a bit tricky as well. We're going to make sure these half walls overlap at the front, like so, but still flush to the side of it. Oh, yeah, for some reason I was wasting loads of time. So I have no idea why I was stood. I don't know what was going on, but there we go. So we're going to put our cannon, going to put it as far to the front as we can and pull it back 1 so it goes green. And it should have an overhang like that. You should be able to jump on it and off, no problem. Alleviating the need for stairs because they're ugly. So we're going to put an 8 by 2 at the front. And we're just going to stack it up by 3, set it as far back as you can. You should have a gap of 1 stud. And then this piece here, we're going to move it so it overhangs the wall. It's got to be set back by 1. Then you put your thruster on. Then you snap your 8 by 8 by 1 on the side there. And it should sit just slightly step back from the side piece you already placed. So I'll show you it again. Stepped out by 1 and stepped back by 1. And this should line it up perfectly, giving you no issues. It shouldn't get in the way of your cannon or anything like that. So it should be muy bien. And then we're going to get the same half walls and we're going to flip them like that. Just put them as in as they can go. This sort of just gives it a bit more of an interesting shape. I thought, why not do it like that? Wait, no problem. Look, jump on and off the cannon. Easy peasy. And then we're just going to move these wall pieces in. Just sort of in by 1. Just, I mean, you'll see where it goes. If you've done everything right, it should fit on there like that. And then we'll just put 1 just on top to sort of close it off a little bit more. And again, test it, make sure it still works. You can move your cannon up and down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and it should rotate as well, and it's looking much better. This will scare away the brutes unless they attack you, in which case you're screwed. So now we're going to get these turret pieces. You've got to aim at the bottom angled light bit. See sort of where I'm aiming there? You've got to aim to that. It is a bit fiddly. I'll make it look a lot easier than it is. So I'll show you on the other side. You want to get the cannons. I think they're on the outside decoration. You want to aim at that little light grey bit, and you want to get it just so it's sort of flush at the top. There we go, like that. So it should snap in, set as far back as possible, and it's more or less flush at the top. This makes our cannon look more like a turret. And then for the extra detail, we're going to put this, I don't even know what you call it, but it's found in like the electronics area. We're going to put that on top. And again, it should work. I don't know why I destroyed that piece, I'll be totally honest with you. but I'm going to use that as a reference for the stairs. So I'm going to go 4 spaces from the furthest point, and then I'm going to place down on the left hand side and then replace the bit that I destroyed. Again, I'm not sure why I done that. 2 handrails either side, obviously health and safety, and then we can get a 16x2, put that either side again, and it should be perfectly flush. We just put some rails there. All being well, it should look exactly how I've done mine. Very good. Alright, so now we're shooting the ops. Oh, okay, yeah, we can't really see where anyone is, so I don't know who that's gonna hit. Now it's time to decorate. So these are the first order pieces I'm going to put here to fill this gap. But again, whatever you want, it's up to you entirely. I think these pieces here are from like a different set, but it's fine, they're going to go there, and I think that one might be as well. But I'm urging you to use your own creativity and design the interior however you want. Obviously, I'm going to shut up and play some funky rip beats so you can watch how I done it. But ultimately, yeah, you should do it however you want because it's your base. So you can use mine as inspiration. You can copy it if you want to slow down the video. It's at times 3 speed. I'm going to silence myself and you can watch for a little bit. Pretty little baby. Alright, time for the showcase. Another day, another dollar. Let's get out of bed. So this is what it looks like on the outside. I showed you in the intro, but I'll show you again. Lots of detail there. It's a nice little outpost to protect your bigger base if you want to put it around. So as we come in, we've got the kitchenette area. To the left, we've got the single bed and also some sort of personal storage. Put on there whatever you want. There's no ovens, so I don't really know how you're going to eat anything, but you just eat cold stuff because you've got a fridge, so at least that's that. No front room, so there's a seat there. And the main attraction is the command office center, whatever you want to call it. You've got a big screen in front of you, all these controls around you. And yeah, it's looking really good. And then we come through. Every build has to have a bathroom. So many people build and they don't put bathroom. Your little Lego person needs to use the toilet, so there we go. We've got one. We've got a bunch of storage crates on top. To be honest, I don't know how they got up there because it'd be a nightmare to lift them up the stairs and stuff, so I don't know. Use your imagination. Maybe someone dropped them off. But that's it. Yeah, plenty of detail. Don't usually put too much detail, but it's a smaller build. And obviously the cannon works very well. Let's just test that. Yep, definitely works. Thanks for watching. What else? What did I say? Sub if you're new. Smash a like. Comment to know what you think. Adios.